have been the summer of 1962.
I understand that
We-
reference.
Let's just start with three references.
3 memes. I love it.
3 memes because there's 3 Habibis.
For the first time in 84
Just forever?
years.
Must have been the summer of 1962.
That was
Welcome. Welcome to another Suhoor Bites, the last one of Ramadan. We're at the end already.
Yes, I can't believe it, but I also can believe it.
I can believe it because it involved editing 30 Suhoor Bites.
Yes, last minute, as always.
Next year, let's just plan to do it. I think one of the reasons we ended up doing it anyway this year, because we originally didn't plan to.
Yeah,
I think we just heard from the community that they
yeah,
really loved it.
yeah.
And this started because during COVID, a lot of people were fasting alone.
It's true.
And I think it just reminded me when we saw the feedback from people that they still wanted Suhoor Bites, that it is really a blessing
Yeah,
to be able to do things like this with a community.
yeah.
It's
Right.
true.
And that the Habibis for some people is that community.
That's true.
And that just made me very happy. And I think that put enough of a fire under us to decide last minute to record 30 episodes.
Next Ramadan, which is in 2 months from now, I'll just assume
Yeah,
I'll just assume that we're doing it and just record
Right.
stuff anyway.
I am very excited to hear what other thing you're gonna top 10 next year, Fauzi.
I'm running out
This
of
is not a
friends.
top 10 list, top 10.
It's a top 10 list of top 10 lists. Oh, I
Yes.
would check that out. I would check that out.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because I'm running out of friends.
You are not running out of friends, Osama.
I mean, maybe not yet, but it's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, you have like 1 or 2 years left.
Probably.
Yeah. I just get lucky because every year we do this, and every year of Habibis, I just meet a lot of new people that I can interview. So
That's fair.
that's been nice.
We're meeting a lot of people through the show as well, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe Osama next year. What can you do for next year?
I could interview one of my hats for each episode. The hats.
Yeah, why don't you tell us the story of a hat for every episode?
Maybe not every episode, but one of them could work.
No, like actually your Suhoor Bites episode, like Fauzi, instead of like top 10, you just go, well, this hat, and then you tell the story of the hat.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That could work.
I would listen to that.
Would you?
I've heard Osama describe his hat style recently, and it's an intense
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
an intense process.
It's not that. Don't exaggerate. Basically, what he's laughing at is that my
so intense.
it's that I have a very specific kind of hat that I like. It's a flat brimmed, high top, 5-panel snapback. And he laughs every time I describe it because he's like, it's a cap.
What?
I didn't even know you could use that many words to describe a hat.
It sounds like a modern game pitch. So what's your game? It's a roguelike RPG with elements of cooking, throw in a bunch of 6 other genres, and that's the
But
game
to
pitch.
be honest, it does create a very consistent look for Osama.
Thank you.
So it does work.
It's like
true.
maybe 90% of my hats fall into that, like exactly that. But there's a good 10% that either they're old hats that before I got a specific style, or that were gifted to me. So that's why I'm very vocal about which kind of hat I have now, because I really appreciate
So
the
nobody
gifts. But yeah,
nobody gifts you
the wrong
one.
hats. Exactly. So like, you know what? Here it is. I'm going to tell you what kind of hat I have.
Amazing. So if anybody wants to gift Osama a hat, they know now what to do.
Yes, just
Whenever I hear top hat, I have a very different image in my head.
it's a high top. It's not a top hat. There's a very big difference. Don't give me top hats.
A high top just sounds like a top hat that's taller, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like 2 meters top hat. That's how I'm thinking.
You know what? I would wear that if I'm perfectly honest.
Speaking of gifts, it's Eid coming up. Are any plans or any fun things or?
Before I get to the plans, I have to say that was an amazing segue. Thank you, Romy. We have to call that out. It's a
Well
tradition.
I have to call out the segue.
Oh my god.
So I've had a very interesting month when it comes to Ramadan. This was like the most isolated month that we've had so far, even more than the first one, because I started the month sick with COVID, and then I recovered, and there was a small window where we were able to go and see friends for iftar. And I'm talking about like 3 days, and then my son got sick, and then he got better, and my daughter got sick, and then she got better, and my other daughter got sick.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, and my other daughter is still sick. So we haven't like we're gonna have a very interesting Eid where if she gets better and she's like at the verge of we're testing every day. If she gets better by tomorrow, we have a whole day planned, like lots of things. We're gonna go to the mosque in the morning, then um we're gonna have breakfast together, then we're gonna go to the mall and buy them their presents because we haven't been able to do that. And then we're going to go bowling, we're going to go watch a movie. Like there's a whole bunch of things planned all in the same day. A super fun day. And if she's still sick, we're going to have a Eid later. We're just going to postpone it
Hmm.
because she has COVID. And
Yeah. No, you can totally do that.
yeah,
I mean, you can do that with fasting, so you can also do it with Eid, I feel.
exactly. We're just going to make it up. The mosque part is not
Yeah.
going to carry over, but the rest will. So yeah, this Ramadan wasn't filled with going to the mosque for Tarawih prayer and having iftar with family and friends.
Hmm.
We still had a good time, but
But it sounds like you'll have a full immune family by the end of it.
yeah, almost. My
Almost.
wife didn't catch it yet. I guess she's super immune or something.
She's safe because of the herd
Super
immunity around the
immune.
household. Now.
Maybe, but it was like offset by so much that like I don't think we caught it from each other. There was gaps in between. It's possible, but there were gaps in between.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah.
very odd. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, what about you,
Okay.
Ronnie? You have any cool things planned?
I mean, I'm so tomorrow or today. Well, I guess whenever this is out, hopefully I'll have some new clothes.
Ooh,
That's one thing I want to go do is get a new nice shirt.
that's nice.
Because I always like getting new clothes for Eid.
Mhm.
And then I'm actually going to go see my partner in Munich
Nice.
and gonna celebrate Eid a bit together, which
Oh,
would
that's
be
nice.
would be your first time celebrating Eid. So just a nice restaurant or something, I think,
That sounds
and
fantastic.
then spend the day together, which I think will be really nice.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Fauzi?
And
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to
I
cut you off, Rami, unless you're done.
no, I'm good. I would love to know if Fauzi is gonna have some good food.
yes, it sounds that's very likely that I will have a lot of really good food because I'm thinking I might be flying back to Jordan
Wow.
for the first time maybe since 2019.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
incredible.
gonna go see family and friends and have lots of good food. So like maybe I'll go for a week or so.
Oh.
My brother might be coming as well, so we're currently like discussing, looking at flights and stuff like that. So
That's
maybe
amazing.
Nice.
maybe I'll get like
Inshallah, it works out.
a
Inshallah.
proper Eid celebration.
Take
That sounds
lots of
awesome.
pictures.
Oh, I
Like,
will for
I want
sure.
to see. I want to live vicariously through you.
And bring back some of that food and just bring it to me.
I will actually. Like I'm
Yeah.
planning on getting like a lot of the stuff that the sweets that
Yeah.
are forever preserved in sugar.
Yeah.
Like they will
Yes.
outlive us all. I'll bring a lot of that so I could just give it to people every time I see someone, and I'll make
That
sure to bring
sounds-
some for both of you.
Excellent.
No,
I'll have to time my
thank
visit
you,
to go
thank you.
visit you with when those sweets haven't run out yet. That's what
I mean, they will literally never run out.
No,
they
no.
will still be
He
in.
will-
They will still be in good shape.
he will be eating.
Unless I
them.
eat, yes.
Oh, so they're
Unless
gone
I
in
eat
less
them.
than 24 hours.
It is a
We have a
possibility.
very small time frame, Osama. We have like 6 hours
Oh,
specifically
no.
between when he lands.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
It is a
I could make it,
possibility.
Yeah.
and then you just have to get there before I eat them, which is even less time.
All right, I give up already. Figure something else out.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like good Eid. It
Yeah.
sounds like
Yeah.
everybody has got their plans together, and then before you know it, in 12 days, it will be Ramadan again.
Yeah. Just 2 weekends after the Ramadan's over, it's back again.
That's how it goes. We better get started. We better get started on next year's Suhoor Bites.
It's incredible, like how time works that way. At the beginning of Ramadan,
Yeah.
it feels like Ramadan's going to be so long. At the end, you're like, how did that pass so quickly? And then it's
Yeah.
back again. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Every year, it doesn't make sense.
It's the same thing every time.
Yeah.
We could do Suhoor
But-
Bites daily for the entire year, so that when Ramadan comes up, it doesn't surprise us anymore.
So we don't do them in Ramadan, is what you're saying.
Yeah, take a break.
Ramadan is our rest week.
The week that's a month.
Well, I mean, Ramadan still feels like a week to me.
Yeah.
Like it just goes so
It
fast.
does. It does.
It's really remarkable. I love this month.
too.
It's been a really good Ramadan for me. Alhamdulillah.
Me too. Alhamdulillah.
That's it's always nice when Ramadan is over and you can look back at the month and you can look forward to Eid and you can sort of like, I don't know, it feels a bit like New Year, you know, like it's like it's a cycle. A cycle has completed.
Yep.
And
That's such-
alhamdulillah, we're all still here.
What a nice end to the cycle that we all managed to get on the same recording session at the same time.
Finally.
Incredible.
Finally.
Incredible. So, for everybody else listening, hope you have Eid Mubarak and that your Ramadan was great. As always, if you have, I don't know, Ramadan celebrations or Ramadan stories or Eid celebrations or Eid stories, ask Osama what to do with them. Osama, what should people do with those?
With the stories, email them to
Yeah.
us. We love to get them and we read them and we answer them sometimes.
What's
So
the
yeah,
email?
email to us.
What's the
Info
email,
at
Osama?
thehabibis.com.
Ah,
Did you
that
say
one.
infos at the Habibis?
I said info at thehabibis.com.
Info at the
Yes.
Habibis.com.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I'm pretty sure people got it. Fauzi, where else can people join us?
They can also join us at the Discord at discord.thehabibis.com.
Yeah.
Incredible. This sounds like we prepared it.
I've
And we
rehearsed
did
this.
it.
I
Wow.
sometimes stand in front of the mirror in my bathroom and say discord.thehabibis.com like 20
would-
times in a row.
I would do that, but I didn't have time because I was sitting here at like 1:40 a.m. in the morning with squinted eyes staring at my screen
Oh,
doing Suhoor Bites. But it was such a blessing also to get to listen to every episode that way.
Yeah.
It was a really wonderful Suhoor Bites, yo. Like shukran for all of the hard work.
Shukran to you too.
Likewise.
Yeah.
To everybody else, Eid Mubarak and salam.
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 Do you want to get Eid Mubarak in you guys?
Eid Mubarak.
Why not? Eid Mubarak.
Okay. Salam.
Salam.
Salam.